I am so happy to get to talk to you. In reading about different new players, your story just jumped off the page at me. Just a wonderful article that I read that it painted the picture of how you came up in baseball, and it's different. And I'd love to hear a little bit. I'd love you to share that in your own words and where you grew up and what baseball looked like for you growing up and how you came into it.
Well, I grew up in Prosperity, South Carolina, small town right outside of Columbia. I always tell people I have it's like three towns where I'm at, and it's Newberry, Prosperity, Little Mountain, and then that's when you get to Pomeri and Columbia. So I always used to say Prosperity was a hop, Pomeri was the skip, Little Mountain was a jump, and now we're in Columbia, the capital. So, but yeah, growing up there, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Small town. I always tell people the draft, when I was drafted, the round and the pick, my number pick was one more than my whole population.
No way, really?
Yeah.
I know you're 48th round. What pick were you?
I was like, I think like 1,300 or something.
That's amazing.
It was something crazy. Or it might have probably been less, but I still feel like it was more than. So, yeah, I grew up playing baseball. My dad played baseball. My uncle, Calvin Edwards, call him Chuck, he was drafted actually by the Cardinals, I think in the late 80s, early 90s, or mid 80s, late 80s. I had a cousin named Tony Penny that was drafted. Guys from my area that was drafted, like Gookie Dawkins, he played with the Cincinnati Reds. Pokey Reese went to a high school in Lower Florence, right down the road. I'm not Lower Florence, Lower Richland. So it's been, we've had the talent there, but it's just, it's different coming from a small town like that.
Well, a lot of kids would do travel ball and things like that. You did very little of that, I understand.
Yeah, I played travel ball. I remember playing with it's called the Central City Shamrocks, was the first team I played with travel ball wise. And it was majority black from, we was based out of Eau Claire High School, which was in Columbia, South Carolina. Our coach there was named, he was, I think he knew of my dad, and then he had some of our guys that was already on the team, and I just joined up and played with them. And after that, my first year, was it my freshman year? Yeah, my freshman year of high school, I was playing, and we was playing Sean Thurman, and that's when my travel ball experience got a little better, because I ended up going and playing with the Carolina Cyclones, which was mainly, I'm gonna be honest, all D1 prospect guys.
Okay.
So ended up going there and playing with them, but before that I played American Legion. So, but the funniest thing about it, before all of that, I was just playing Sandlot baseball. They call it Bush League, it's called a Community League All-Star. Played the Newberry Pirates, which was my family team name.
Your dad played on that team too?
My dad played on that team, my uncle played, my uncles, my cousins, like it was just basically like my family.
Were you the kid? I mean,
I was the kid. I was the kid. And it was fun. I mean, there you hear Bush League, you would think about stuff that people would say to you, like,
That's Bush League.
Yeah, and that kind of rubs me the wrong way when people say Bush League, because I take it differently because of where I come from. I don't look at it like, people look at Bush League like, oh, that's a Bush League play, like it's not supposed to happen. But it's baseball, everybody's trying to win. There's not a such thing as a play that cannot happen. You just have to deal with it.
What did a Newberry Pirates game look like?
It was only on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday. After that, it was packed. It was like basically the town would come in, sit there, they knew all of us. All of us, everybody basically grew up around each other. So, my cousins, my uncles, people they went to school with still come to the games. And it's just something for us, I say us African Americans, like we just get together on the weekend and nothing like a good old baseball game. You got fried chicken, you got fish, you got the whole, like your concession stands, hot dogs, whatever you need, like it's there. They cook everything out there. You have music playing. It's just a great experience. It actually made me fall in love with the game just because of the atmosphere that was there. I was pitching and instructs. Walk, strike out, walk, walk. I'm like, oh God, here I go. Like, what's going on? Come in for spring training. First game, extended spring training, they rolled the inning. Oh, why? Second game, I pitched. Got through the first inning, rolled my next inning.
Oh dear.
I'm like, all right, man. Like, I'm not doing this. I went home. I was in a room by myself. I grabbed the baseball from the field, took it to my hotel, got pillows, put them up on my headboard, called them, asked for more pillows.
Oh my gosh.
Put them up on my headboard.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I did not leave the East Coast to come to the West Coast to do this. Like, failure is not an option. It's not an option. I'm going to go out there and I'm not gonna care. I'm just gonna let it eat. And I took a baseball and I literally was grabbing the ball and I would throw it hard as possible to the pillows. I probably did like 10 times. I was waking up, just letting it, just throwing it constantly over and over. Next day, went to the field. I was pitching, coming in after a guy named John Cucaruda. Came in after him, and that same mentality I had against those pillows was the same mentality I had pitching, and I ended up hitting like 96 miles per hour, 97. And from then on, I was like, I don't think I gave up another hit or run after that. So it comes time for me to go to short season, but this is my first full spring training. Rewind a little bit, people had got released. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. I come from South Carolina, so I'm just like, I'm like, oh God, so people getting released. Oh. I seen the guy literally right next to me got released. This guy got next, and the guy behind me got released. And I'm just like, looking around, ain't really too many other people getting released but this section. So I'm like, oh. Let me get time out. Let me walk out. Call my mom. I said, Mom, I didn't know they released people. Oh. So I'm sitting there thinking like, oh. I'm like, Mom, so if I'm coming home, y'all know I was released. I didn't do nothing. My mom said, baby, you're not getting released. You have time. You're not getting released. You can do it. So after hearing that, that leads to the second part of me going out and extended, getting back to where I was supposed to be. And then after that, I end up not breaking, not going to Spokane. Mm-hmm. Crusher, bang. Now I'm like, all right. I walk in, I'm like excited because I know I got it. I'm like, oh, bro, I'm about to go to Spokane. I'm happy. I'm like overexcited. Like, oh, I'm about to get out of here. Finally gonna leave Arizona and see what pro ball, and didn't make it.
Okay.
Pitched 5 innings. Well, I had 5 appearances. I was a starter at the time. Guess what? 5-0, 0 ERA, 25 punch-outs, 5 walks. Phone call, CJ, you're going to Spokane. Oh, okay.
On your way.
On my way.
Carl, it's been a pleasure.
Yes,
Thank you
ma'am.
so
Thank
much.
you.